All right. Good morning. Or excuse me, good afternoon. That kind of tells you what kind of a day I'm going to have today. All right. We got a real full lineup today. Maybe that's why I'm a little flabbergasted. I don't know. But it's a great lineup. We got a great show for you today. I'm very excited. Welcome to Let's Eat LI and Beyond, where our table is set for you. And this is your show, not my show. Okay. I do this for you. I don't do it for the big bucks because there are none. But other than that, we got a great lineup today. We have Robert T. Johnston, who is a Vietnam veteran, and he owns a coffee company down in Colombia. He's going to tell us about that today, which is really, really interesting. We have Les Deegan, the entertainer and comic, Les Deegan, who I love. In fact, he did a lot for something that I was associated with, which I'll tell you on his introduction. Then we have Jeff Goldberg, who is a well-known comedian. Jeff Goldberg is going to be on Can Comics Cook with Bonnie Scalisi. I'm running out of breath here from who we have on. Then after that, we're going to wind up with The Last Supper, so to speak, with Angina. She's going to make us a nice little surprise. So here we go. I want to say hello out there. Last week we had the lovely ladies of the Philippines. So hello to Hazel, hello to Shine, and a hello to Lucita. Mwah. How are you all? I have to apologize. Last week, my sound went off when they were on, and it kind of messed both of us up. I didn't know if they were hearing me or not, which they weren't. And they thought they were off the air, so they continued to talk, which actually they were very entertaining. But then later on, they came on, they showed their dishes, and it was incredible. And Shine had her garden. Everything was beautiful. We're going to have them on again periodically, okay? Hopefully, we will have them on periodically. They're very interesting women. They have a lust for life. We could all learn something from them. So I can't wait when they come on next. Okay. And we're arranging that. In fact, they're going to have their own little segment, which is great once they come on. Okay. So let's just get into it right now. We're going to get into our first guest. I have a little intro video of what his company is about, which I'm going to play right now. And then I'm going to go straight to Robert T. Johnston down in Colombia. Okay, there you go. And here is the gentleman right here, Mr. Robert T. Johnston. And how are you, sir?
Very good. Welcome and thank you, Chef Felix and coffee lovers from Medellin, Colombia. Today we're taking you on a delightful journey through the world of coffee as we explore the enchanting flavors of Montoro's specialty coffee. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join Let's Eat Long Island podcasts so you never miss any of Chef's fabulous food show adventures. Let's dive right in. Montoro Specialty Coffee is a name synonymous with passion, craftsmanship, and exceptional taste. The family-owned coffee brand has been perfecting the art of coffee for years. Today, we'll uncover the secrets behind a remarkable brand and the stories that make up each sip an experience to cherish. Every great cup of coffee starts with the finest beans, and Montoro Coffee understands this better than anyone.
Excellent.
The journey begins at the coffee plantations where farmers cultivate and nurture the coffee cherries with utmost care. These cherries are handpicked when perfectly ripe, ensuring only the highest quality beans make it into their roastery. Once the beans arrive at Montoro's partner roastery, the magic truly begins. Their master roasters artfully craft each roast, carefully selecting the ideal temperature and time to unlock the full potential of the beans. The mesmerizing aroma that fills the air during this process is a testament to the dedication and precision they put into every batch. There's nothing quite like that first sip of Montoro coffee. The balance of flavors, the smoothness that caresses your taste buds. It's simply delicious. But just don't take my word for it. You need to experience this for yourself. If you're excited to take this flavorful journey, make sure to visit Montoro Coffee's website at https:// montorocoffeellc.com today because we do it right for you. Until next time, stay caffeinated. Thank you again, Chef Felix, for the privilege you've given us today. And remember to subscribe to Let's Eat Long Island podcast and enjoy every sip on Montoro Specialty Coffee. See you on the website. Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Bob, Robert. Before you go, I have a couple of questions that maybe some people might have.
Go right ahead.
With coffee, what are the categories with coffee?
With coffee, it's considered types or grades, and there are three. Commercial is the lowest quality with the most defects. It's the least expensive. Then there's a better grade, premium, which is a middle grade, a little more expensive, but a little better quality. And lastly, and most importantly, is a specialty coffee, being the highest quality. It's the most expensive, but let's be honest, you get what you pay for. It's the best quality.
Great. All right. And what type of beans do you have?
Montoro Coffee is specialty coffee rated 85 plus on the Specialty Coffee Association scale of 1 to 100. It's some of the world's best coffee.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what type of coffee do you have? Like what type of, beans or whatever?
Oh, okay. There are four types of coffee. Number one is Arabica, and then Robusta, Excelsior, and Liberica. Montoro coffee is specialty Arabica. It's the most widely used and available coffee bean in the world.
Okay. Actually, I have had the Arabica. It's very good. You could tell the strength. It is different from, let's say, if you were to go to a supermarket and pick up a Maxwell House coffee or whatever. It's definitely much different, much tastier, much better. Now, um, what makes espresso beans different from other beans? Are there espresso beans?
Well, actually, there's no such thing as an espresso bean. Espresso is a type of grind or a roast. Let's start with the roast, which begins with the Italian dark roasting process, where beans are roasted to give them a strong, smoky taste and aroma that is today associated with espresso roasting or the Italian roast. And that's next, let's talk about the grind. Espresso is a fine grind of coffee used to better emulsify under high pressure and hot water in an espresso or cappuccino machine or mocha pot.
Okay. Now,
And next, there is the drip or filter
right.
grind, is to be best used in pour over or a standard coffee maker. And then obviously the whole bean is to be used when you want the freshest flavor brew. And then either use a burr grinder or a blade grinder to grind the beans to your preferred coarseness at home or in your business.
Okay. Now, what is the process when someone wants to place an order with you?
If the process is very easy. You go online to the secure website at https colon backslash backslash montoroffeellc.com. Scroll to the gray box that says click here to go to our parent site, and then scroll down below the large yellow bar to begin viewing options and select, excuse me,
God bless you.
either 1/2 or 2 pound bag and complete the shipping and payment information required. And list the grind preferred in the notes section and complete. We roast the order to ensure that you receive your order in the freshest possible and fastest methods possible. You got to choose your grind or whole bean, and it's shipped to you within 3 days of roasting via USPS priority mail rather than sitting in a warehouse or on your grocery shelf for God who knows how long.
So you get it as fresh as anyone can, with the
Absolutely
exception of
correct.
flying down there and picking up a bag and having you roast the beans in front of them. So you got that.
That's true. It's roasted and shipped on shore out of Florida.
Great. Now, how did you get involved with coffee?
Good question. I've been a lifelong drinker of coffee, but became more seriously interested after traveling and selling Italian coffee in Eastern Europe for a friend out of Vienna, Austria. Had the pleasure of drinking Italian, German, Turkish, and Icelandic coffees. Upon my return back to the States in 2018, I began my search and found this 100% single origin specialty Colombian coffee I drink and enjoy to this day. But don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself online at our website at https colon backslash backslash montoroffeellc llc.com and enjoy as we do.
All right, thank you. Now, one last question. How does a gentleman like you from the United States like living in Colombia?
Very interesting. I hear that a lot. Living in Colombia offers me several things. The weather is constant year round. The people are very warm. The food is great. I love it. Also, another advantage is my US dollar spends well here.
Great. That's a very good reason, especially now in these times. Anyway, I want to thank you, Robert T. Johnston, for coming on, and also thank you for serving our country in Vietnam. Okay.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be on your show. You're a great man. I appreciate what you do. Best wishes for the future.
And for you too, Mr. Johnston.
Thank you, sir.
Again, I've had your coffee. It's delicious. I recommend it to everyone out there. I'll be flashing things on my Facebook so that you'll know where to get it, again, in case you didn't catch it. Or just rewatch the show and you'll have, Mr. Johnston telling us. All right, Robert, enjoy Colombia. Okay, enjoy that weather down there. And take care, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you as well. Enjoy.
All right, thank you. All right, take care. All right, that was Mr. Robert T. Johnston. Okay, what a life, right? Going down to Colombia and living there, and you have your coffee and everything. What's better than that? Well, I would say Heavenly Coffee, but I think there's a manufacturer that took that already. All right, so we're going to head to our next guest, Mr. Les Deegan. Okay, Les, I just want to let you know about Les a little bit. Okay, he's an entertainer, he's a comic, and he sings really well. When I was sick back a couple of years ago, I was in a rehab, okay, in Oakdale, and Les was entertaining there. It seemed that he was a regular, and he would go into the rehab and he would entertain. And a lot of people loved him. And when you're in a rehab, you don't really have much contact with outside. There's some people that's very lonely. People don't come to visit or anything like that. So Les gave his time to the rehab so that people could have some enjoyment while they're there. And believe me, you really look for enjoyment. So Les, I want to bring him on now and thank him personally. Okay. There he is, Mr. Les.
What a wonderful, heartwarming introduction, Felix. Yes, thank you.
And thank you. I want to thank you for going to the rehab and entertaining those people.
No, that's okay. That's one of my regular customers.
Yes, and I know a few times I actually did see you in the courtyard. I think you were performing there once.
By any chance, was that the one where they had that loud motor running that I had to?
Yes, that's right. You just brought back a memory to me. Yes, my goodness. You want to go outside and enjoy the fresh air, and then you get that motor or whatever it is, the air conditioning.
I said, is there any way that you could turn the motor off while I'm out here singing? And the answer was, not unless you want nothing to work in this place.
Yes. Then there goes the life support system.
There goes the life. Listen, so we lose a few people. At least I can hear my music.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to give up something to get something. How are you today?
Okay. Ann Rothney, is saying hello, Les. God bless you.
Who's saying hello?
Ann Rothney. She's a regular.
Hello, Ann Rothney. How are you? Nice to meet you.
She actually lives in California, believe it or not.
Oh, wow, the California.
I think it's California. And if I'm wrong, let me know, but I do believe you're in California.
Look, you got people from all over the world. I'm hearing from Seaford.
All over the world. I'm everywhere. Philippines, Australia, you name it. I'm there.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, Les, before you start, I got one question.
Yeah, one question.
Why are you so happy all the time? Every time I see you, you're always smiling and laughing.
I got to tell you something. Being happy takes a lot of hard work. I'll give you 3 of my secrets, Felix. All right?
Yes.
Every morning, I start by reading motivational literature. I listen to inspirational music, and I smoke a bowl of opiated hash.
Hey,
No,
that'll
no,
do
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
I'm
Especially in California. I'm kidding. I never read before noon.
Never. Okay, there you go. All right.
It's it is being happy. Does take a lot of hard work. You
Oh, I'm
have
sure.
to, because the world isn't always filled with happy.
Yes, it's not, especially now. Anyway, Ann Rothney is in Bakersfield, California. So I was correct.
Wow, and Bakersfield, California, nice.
You always hear that on TV and in the movies. Oh, I have to go to Bakersfield, or things like that.
Wasn't there a song? There was a pop song in the '70s. Jerry Rafferty. I'm down out in Bakersfield.
Very much so. Yeah.
I can't think of the song, but I think Bakersfield was the name of the song.
Yeah. I don't know. If anybody remembers, but the famous Frank Gifford was from Bakersfield.
The GIF, really? The
GIF,
GIF was
yes.
from. I didn't know that.
Yes, he was
very famous New York Giants player.
Yes, he grew up in Bakersfield. Then he went to, I believe, USC.
Oh, okay.
And then he went to the Giants. If anyone remembers that, that's Kathy Lee Gifford's husband, I guess.
Right. But I'm a big football fan for many years. So when I was a very little kid, he was on the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, before I was born, I think he retired from the Giants.
Well, you're a kid.
When I was just a speck. So, all right, Les, I'm giving it to you now. So take it away.
Oh, I mean, I can do a couple of tunes.
Do whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, look, let me. I want to give everyone a couple of tunes. By the way, you told me that you're a big Cole Porter fan.
Yes, I love Cole Porter.
I actually was in a production of Anything Goes.
Oh, okay.
Which was a Cole Porter musical. I played Sir Evelyn Oakley, who was the stuffy British guy.
Okay, yeah.
But my favorite Cole Porter tune is this. I guess Sinatra made this one famous. So well, why don't I give everyone a little? I've got you under my skin.
There you go.
Sing along, and the song in the middle, it features the Felix Restuccia Orchestra.
Oh, very good. Wait, hold on. There you go.
Here we go. How are you, everybody? This is for you, Ann, in Bakersfield. I've got you under my skin. I need a microphone.
There you go.
I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. And I've got you under my skin. Hello, Jeff and Bonnie. I try so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know so well that I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of that morning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Come on, everybody. Use your mentality and wake up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. All right, everybody at home, let's make an orchestra. Let's get some trombone players, some trumpets, some bass, some keyboards, some drums, and we'll all play and we'll form the Felix Restuccia Orchestra.
Wow.
Ready, Felix?
Yeah, my mother would be
Are
proud
you ready?
right now. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Felix Orchestra. And I can cook. I don't even know why I'm on the show.
Well, you're making me hungry right now. There you go.
I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of that warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality and wake up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Everybody sing, because
I got you under my
skin.
skin.
One more time.
All right.
Yes, I've got you,
There you
under my skin.
Bump, bump, bump. Very good. Wait, hold on, Les. This is for you. There you go.
All right. My goodness. Have you had a singer on the show before?
No, you're the first.
I'm the first. All right.
In fact, we're going to ask you to come on again whenever you like.
Oh, my goodness. You're going to have me back.
It's always good to have a cheerful tune every once in a while to get us
true.
going.
So you want me to do one more cheerful one?
Yes, but before you do, I have
okay.
another.
I'm sorry.
I have a question for you, a Cole Porter question. Okay. There was another song that he did, and I can't remember the name of it. Do you know what it might be? It's a famous one.
Another song.
Well, name a couple of his tunes, maybe.
Well, I mean, I do have a bevy. Oh, you mean it's one that I did when I was at Affinity?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want you to sing it, but I'm just trying to figure out the name.
Well, do you remember? Is it a standard?
Yeah, but it escapes me. It was like one of my favorite.
Well, there's the sunny side of the street, almost like being in love. Fly me to the moon. Summer wind.
No, Summer Wind's good.
Jeff,
I didn't know he wrote that.
Okay. The way you look tonight.
That's one of them. I like that. The way you sip your tea.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I like that one. Then there's
My
one
way.
more.
And now the end is near.
Yeah, right. There's one other one. I'm trying to remember.
Let's see. That's Life.
I got it. Day and night, night and day.
Oh, night and day. Oh,
night and day. Yes.
That's another Cole Porter tune.
Yes, I love that song. That's a great song.
I was gonna do Your Smiling Face by James Taylor, but would you rather I did Night and Day?
It's entirely up to you. We can make this a Cole Porter session.
Or since it is the summertime, you know what? Why don't we do a little rock and roll?
Yes, go ahead, do it.
All right, we're gonna do a little rock and roll. Who wants to go on? Who wants to go on a sea cruise?
Yes, I do.
All right, here we go.
All right,
here we go. Let's go. Oh man, rhythm isn't in my shoes. It's no use to sitting and singing the blues. To be my guest, you got nothing to lose. Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, baby, won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? I feel like jumping, baby, won't you join me, please? I don't like begging, but now I'm on bended knee. Ooh. I've got to keep a rock and get my hat off the rack. I've got to boogie-woogie like a knife in my back. So be my guest, you got nothing to lose. Won't you let me take you on a sequel? Let me hear you. Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, baby.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, baby.
Ooh-wee.
Won't you let me take you on a sequel? Rock and roll. Can you show Bonnie and Jeff dancing?
I don't know. I can bring them up. Let's see. Hold on. Let's bring them up.
No?
Hold on. Let's bring them up. Here we go.
I got to keep it moving, baby. I ain't lying.
Are you on?
Right
Jeff, yeah, there you go. There we go.
You got nothing to lose. Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee. I love it. Ooh-wee. Outstanding. Ooh-wee. Ooh,
Yeah,
baby,
my
won't
left
you let me take you on a
ear.
cruise? I feel like jumping, baby, won't you join me, please?
Move it, Bonnie.
God
Move
said to
it.
me,
Come on.
now I'm on bended knee. Ooh,
Now you
ooh,
will take us off the
ooh, baby, ooh, ooh, baby, ooh, ooh, baby, won't you let me take you on a secret errand?
I can't catch the camera.
Is that it?
All right, that was Frankie Ford, Sea Cruise from 1959. Boy, Bonnie and Jeff getting down.
Yeah, man.
It's a good thing you're going to be making a nice salad because you're going to need that protein
They're
to get your energy back up again.
they're building up an appetite, man.
That's
There you
right.
go. All right,
Yeah,
hold on.
that was a lot of
God bless.
fun. But by the way, can I tell you something, Felix?
Yeah.
This was so exciting because ever since I was a little kid growing up in Sunnyside, Queens, I always dreamt that one day I could stare into my computer laptop in my spare bedroom and watch Jeff Goldberg and Bonnie Scalisi dancing from Bonnie's kitchen while I sing Sea Cruise. So really, dreams do come true.
Well, there you go. I'm glad I was like your Santa Claus today and made your dream come true.
That's right. You are my Santa Claus, and I am one of your elves.
Yeah, one of my elves. All right. Well, I'm going to take, unfortunately, I'm going to take Bonnie and Jeff off because they're going to be coming on soon. All right?
Okay. Listen, Jeff and Bonnie, thank you. And Lissy, kill it with the salad.
There you go. Salad's a good idea for today, too. It's nice and
Yes,
hot.
and this is. Did you like my Fisher Price microphone?
Oh, should
Yes.
No, I'm afraid to touch anything.
Very important. Like I say, I don't even need this. It doesn't do anything. Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
Anyway, that was a lot of fun.
I thought it was. And again, that was great. Now, just to let you know, you have a really big fan now, which is Ann Rothney. She's a big fan now.
And I may have to come out to Bakersfield and do my thing.
You know, she also added that Merle Haggard and Buck Owens are from Bakersfield.
Really, a couple of country boys.
Yeah, you would think like they came from Tennessee or something. You know?
Yeah, I would think so too. But
Yeah,
I
so
guess
that's
country is big in California.
Yeah, that's an interesting fact from Ann Rothney.
Do you sing also, Felix? I know you're a chef, but
I am a Sicilian that has no voice whatsoever.
Oh.
Like you, I can cook, but you can't cook and sing. So we're
So
like
a
the
Sicilian
opposite.
that can sing and a Jew that can cook. We make a
Right.
good team.
There you go. Right. What we do is we pay someone to sing for us.
Oh, okay.
And actually, if you say, "Do you sing?" to a Sicilian, he says no because he thinks maybe you're ratting out on the mob or something like that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We'll make him sing.
Right. You know, if you go to a Sicilian man and you say, "Do you sing?" They go, "I ain't no stool pigeon," you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You see, when a Yid sings, there are actually notes that, that create a tune.
Hey, Les, I'm just trying to be funny. I don't know.
No, you're doing good.
I know. I'm only kidding.
It's not easy hosting a global podcast.
Global show, right? Now I know how Mike Douglas feels. So if you remember,
Oh,
Mike
he was
Douglas.
the best.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, Lucita says hello too.
Who says hello?
Lucita from West Virginia.
Lucita from West Virginia. Well, I have fans now in Columbia, West Virginia, Bakersfield.
And maybe the Philippines too.
And maybe the Philippines. You're like, I can say one day when say, how did you become such a universal star? And I said, well, I owe it to Felix.
Right. A lot of people owe it to me.
He said, wow, Felix put you on the map. He says, no, he put me on StreamYard.
There you go. All right. Les, thank you.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to enjoying the rest of the show.
Yes. And come on again.
I will. Thank you for having me. Feel good, Felix.
No problem. We're going to make a nice video of you on an intro next time. So,
ooh. You're trying to lure me in for more.
You're worthy of an intro video.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Take care. Thanks again.
See you later. Thanks for having me.
Okay. There you go. The great Les Steakin. And now for another icon, we have Jeff Goldberg coming on with Bonnie Scalisi in Bonnie's segment, which is Can Comics Cook? So we're going to start off with the intro.
Okay.
And there you go. There they are.
We're using the stick you gave me.
You are.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
awesome.
holding it, but I am using it.
Bonnie's holding your pole.
I'm holding your pole right now.
You're holding my pole.
With-
I hope
with
my wife
right-
isn't watching. I'm in enough trouble as it is. So, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure it out, but yeah, it's on a stick.
Okay,
And
great.
I'm not holding it like I usually do, so we'll
Yeah,
see how it works.
Yeah, it works pretty good actually. From here, I can see it. Not bad.
A little bit, yeah.
We're still
Yeah.
rocking and rolling from Les's songs, and he's
I'll
got a
tell
fan of
you,
Long Beach.
He's like a great motivator. I love that guy.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
I've known Les from the beginning of my comedy.
Yeah, he's
for
great,
a long time.
and he speaks very highly of you, Jeff, as well.
He's a very talented gentleman. We've done local theater together, and he's amazingly talented, and as I'm sure you know, very, very funny.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Jeff, don't undersell yourself. I want to thank you for coming on, and I heard you're quite an icon. I never had the pleasure of seeing you because I don't go frequent many comedy clubs or whatever, but from what I hear through the grapevine, you are what do I want to call an icon, basically. That we'll see if he can cook today, right, Bonnie?
Yes, we will judge him.
Yes.
The only icon that I am is like an icon on a computer.
There you go.
I'm doing my best, though. I'm having a great time.
Good. At least you got to dance. Let's put it that way.
Got to dance.
He's got
I get
the
to cook,
moves.
I get to cook. I get to perform. In fact, this Thursday I'm at Brokerage, part of the governor's family in the Long Island Laugh Off.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
okay.
going to be talking to him about that as he's cooking.
No problem. And we'll do phone calls at the end. If anyone calls in, we'll see what happens.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you guys the screen. So go
Okay.
right ahead and do your thing, Bonnie.
So
And Jeff.
here we are, and what we're going to do now is I'm trying to get him. Yeah, I'm short, he's tall, so we're trying to get both in the shot. He is going to make what did you call
This
it?
is a delicious summer salad with shrimp.
Perfect.
So we're going to follow Jeff, and he's going to. Let me see if I can get you in the shot.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
So
Okay.
the first thing we have to do is make sure that we peel the shrimp.
Can you see yourself?
I want to see myself, but yes, I do.
Okay, here we go.
We go from the chest up so that we don't see the big belly. So I always buy the shrimp at the grocery store with the
Unknown
tail.
caller.
Oh,
Hold on. Yes.
so,
can I
wow, a
help you?
caller. We're excited.
Hello.
It's probably a wrong number.
Probably is. Go ahead.
Hello.
One of
Yes.
my
Go on.
fans.
Continue. Don't worry.
Okay, so sorry.
That was my one fan calling in. Thank you very much.
No, I don't know who it was. I maybe it's my fan in another way. I don't know. So
Could be.
So-
So
okay.
I always get the shrimp with the unpeeled because I find that when it cooks up, it's better than the ones that are pre-peeled. So we're just gonna peel the rest of these.
So check it out. See what he's doing? He's peeling the shrimp. Can you see that, Felix?
yes, I can.
Yeah, we pre-peeled a bunch of them. Just got to get all that stuff off because it's kind of yucky. But for some reason, the shrimp tastes better. I know that when I go to a restaurant, I always ask them to cut off the tails because for some reason, I actually read that it tastes better if they cook it with the tails on. But when I'm in a restaurant, I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be taking my food in my hands and peeling off the shrimp. So
Oh, I agree. I agree. Especially when you have like a pasta dish and they leave the tail on it. I can't believe it.
right. Plus, the shrimp is hot. You're burning your fingers and you look like a dope.
And look at the shrimp that he peeled already. Can you see it?
Yes.
You see it?
Little,
Okay.
little more.
A little more. How's that?
Yeah, that's great.
How's that look? Uncooked shrimp, delicious.
It's not cooked yet. It's not
takes
cooked
me-
yet.
It takes me back to my novice days in a restaurant when I had to peel like pounds of shrimp. Takes
Oh,
me back.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I used to smell like shrimp for days.
I worked at Burger King, so I don't have the same experience. I would throw stuff in the microwave and cook it. That was the extent of my cooking in a restaurant.
You see, you did
wait,
have
I was
technology
a
experience.
waitress at the Fox Hollow Country Club. So I
Okay.
would dispense. I wouldn't make it, but I would give the drinks out to people and serve things during the wedding.
Oh, good.
But Jeff is using the colander, and he's got the shrimp in there.
So yeah, so now I like to wash off the shrimp because now that we've got all that
Okay.
stuff peeled off it, I like to rinse it a few times. Usually it kind of, you can see some bubbles, and once the bubbles are gone, that's when I know it's pretty clean.
And look at the other ingredients he has here. We'll talk about those in a minute. But
A couple of shrimp trying to escape. Okay.
all right, so now he's.
All right, so that's all we have to do for now. Cooking the shrimp doesn't take very long. It's really about 5 minutes once we get the olive oil
Okay.
warmed up. So the rest of it is really just making a salad. So I like to use iceberg lettuce.
So look what he's got here. He's got the iceberg lettuce,
Got some
Okay.
onion, got an orange pepper, some tomatoes.
very healthy stuff.
And we're going to put in some goat cheese because I love goat cheese.
Nice.
Does not
And
not
this
make it low cal. Oh yes, and of course some cucumber.
cucumber.
Obviously, I forgot to bring carrots. Normally, I cut up some carrots in here too.
That's okay. I hate carrots.
Oh, good. So I'm just cutting up that lettuce. I like iceberg because it's tasty. I know it's not as healthy as some of the others, but with a belly like this, I'm obviously not that concerned about the health. I just like it that it tastes good.
I like iceberg myself.
Oh, he's doing a good job stuffing that up.
There
Yeah,
we go.
look at that.
And then we're going to toss that in the colander, and we're going to rinse that off a little bit too.
Now, why did you choose this dish?
Because it's one of the 3 or 4 that I actually know how to make.
Yeah, he was asking me what I know how to make, and it was pathetic. I can make Toll House chocolate chip cookies, but I haven't done it in years. I can make sunny side up eggs and scrambled eggs.
Eggs I can make, yes. I can make. I cook fish occasionally. What else do I cook? I used to cook steak. I don't eat that anymore. Mainly it's fish and shrimp and chicken.
Oh, okay.
I like chicken thighs.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not a big fan of the healthy chicken breasts. They just don't taste as good.
They suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I cooked a chicken thigh dish the other day. It came out great. I prefer it. It's much moister. It's not as dry.
Yes, exactly. It's not dry, but it's probably healthier for you. But who cares? So
We're just cutting up some cucumbers now. That'll be all set for our
Okay, so yeah.
salad. We'll cut up a little.
Oh,
onion.
and are you gonna cry because you're cutting up the onion?
No, I'm a real man. I don't cry.
I have not cut up an onion in a long time, but I know that it does hurt your eyes.
Actually, truth be known, I cry a lot. My kids love to tease me because it doesn't matter what movie we're watching. I'm going to cry at some point. When I used to take them to Disney movies, I'd cry.
Oh, me too.
I cry at the end of Rocky. Whatever it is, I'm just.
I cried when Marsha Brady got her nose hit by a football.
Well, who didn't cry?
Wow, that's incredible.
And I think you're giving away your age there, Bonnie.
Well, I'm up there.
For those of you who don't know who Marsha Brady was.
Isn't that scary that people don't know who Marsha Brady is? That's really scary to
Oh,
me.
please. As you know, in my real, comedy doesn't pay the bills. So I have a real job. I'm a sales coach and trainer. And I do a piece where I train salespeople and I talk about Captain Kirk. And
Don't tell me they don't know who Captain
Yeah, I
Kirk
had
is.
one guy. Well, before the new movies came out, I had one guy raise his hand one time and says, "Who's Captain Kirk?"
Wow. I know,
Oh
it's
my
scary,
God.
man. It's scary.
Time to slit our throats now.
It's tough getting old.
It
Oh.
is.
People don't even know Get Smart anymore. Nothing like that.
Oh man, what a classic! Okay,
I love that show.
All right, now look, I'm gonna zero in on. Can you see what he's doing?
Just
move it,
chopping up a little.
move it a little over, Bonnie. It kind of, yeah, up a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, so he's
Okay.
got cucumbers, peppers, onions, and he's got these little tomatoes over here.
Yep.
And
And the shrimpies.
and now he's going to
Now we're gonna heat up that pan.
he's going to heat up the pan.
Toss in a little olive oil. Nice. Very good. I like to use a little cayenne pepper. 'Cause
Nice.
I like
Absolutely.
a little zing, so I like to put it right into the oil. That way it coats on all the shrimp when we're eating them.
Can you see that?
when we're cooking. And
Move it over a little bit, Bonnie, and up. Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
And he bought this nice iron cast skillet. That's not my skillet.
Oh, this is a non-stick pan.
it's
I like working with a
I know
non-stick
that
pan.
the equipment is very important when you cook certain things. And
That's why I brought my own.
yeah, my pan is
Okay, so
Yeah, I use a cast iron skillet myself. It's great.
I hope it works. I haven't used that
So we're
burner
gonna
in a
put
long
on
time. I usually everybody. By the way, everybody has a favorite stove burner, but nobody wants to talk about it.
Oh, it's the front right.
Mine is the back left.
No.
Yes, mine is the back left.
Everybody knows the front right.
Is there heat
I
coming
think I feel
out?
it coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's going to take a little while.
Okay.
We'll let that get red, then we'll stick that back on there. The shrimp itself doesn't take very long to cook.
Right.
Usually 2-3 minutes on each side, and then you're ready to go. We'll put
How
this.
do you know when it's done?
Well, it changes color.
To pick.
Right.
Yeah, it'll change color. You'll watch because.
Because that's my thing about
So
cooking.
here's what it
seafood.
looks like now,
It's white.
and you'll see it actually turn white. To look
Right.
like
Okay.
And a little pink to it. I'll have some pink.
yeah. And I
right.
always give it just a little extra cook just to make sure I'm not eating raw shrimp. But
You could, because
usually,
that's the problem. Is I'm afraid that I will not cook it correctly, and then I'll get salmonella. Is that done? Is that or that's
I think
chicken?
I think that's from chicken. But the good news for today is, if I don't cook it enough and Bonnie gets sick, I know a lot of really good lawyers. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All my friends are lawyers. My mom and my ex-wife would prefer that I was a lawyer instead of a stand-up comic. But we're covered, Bonnie. Don't worry. It's all good.
But as Jeff was saying, Jeff is going to be at the Long Island Long Island F, the brokerage, and
The semifinals.
the semifinals. So that's a big honor to. I got to the second round once before the pandemic.
Yep.
So if you get to the second round, that's really a big achievement, So congratulations to him, and it's sold out. So it's not even like we're plugging it to try to get people to go, because if you didn't get a ticket,
You're not getting
you're
in.
already locked out. But there'll be a third round.
Yeah,
so
that's
why don't you talk about if you make it to the third round, where they can find you on Facebook or Instagram?
Sure, I'm on Facebook, Jeff Goldberg or Jeff Goldberg Comedy. And
How do you spell Goldberg?
I,
G-O-L-D.
M-O-N-E-Y.
Is it
G-O-L-D-B-E-R-G. Jeff Goldberg.
E-R-G?
B-E-R-G.
Okay, because some people spell it a different way.
Well, those are crazy.
Is there a million
Those
Jeff
are crazy.
Goldbergs?
There are a million Jeff
So how
Goldbergs.
will people know it's you?
When they see this ugly mug, you'll find me.
Oh,
I'm
tell me
standing with
about
my
your
arms.
dog.
I'm standing with my arms crossed in front of the Broadway Comedy Club sign because I was so thrilled to be doing a gig in the city. What do you want to hear about my dog?
Okay, so he's got this cute pug, and he posts a picture. You should start an Instagram page for the dog alone, But he's going to show you a picture of him. Okay, can you see this?
Oh yeah, I remember you posted a picture of you and the dog.
He's always posting pictures and telling about
He's the beach pug.
the beach pug, because Jeff lives in Lido Beach.
I live in Long Beach.
Long
and,
Beach.
Nice.
Don't tell anybody this because you're not supposed to walk your dogs on the beach, but I take them down there and then I do a little video of the waves and I call it the beach pug at the beach, or your moment of beach zen, stealing from Jon Stewart, your moment of zen. And he loves the sand. He does not love the water, but it's just 1 minute video of the waves, and it's a great way to start the morning. I'm usually there at 6:30, so I post those on Facebook, and a lot of people seem to like the beach pug.
Oh, we love him. Yes.
Great.
All right, I think we're ready here.
Okay, so now the oil is hot,
The oil's hot, so we're going to toss in the shrimpies.
and he's going to put the shrimp
Draining
in
it one
there.
more time to get rid of as
He's
much
draining
water as
all the
possible.
water.
And now we're just going to toss them in.
Whoa!
Move it over a little bit, Bonnie.
Move it over.
Yeah, so we can see it. Go up a little bit. There you go. That's perfect. Yep, it's like that.
And he has the spatula things that can cook stuff.
I don't know. Cookie clackers.
Felix, what are those things called? That he's
Tongs. These are tongs.
tongs.
Tongs, yes.
I
It's like an extension of your hand.
Is my hand in the way?
No. As a chef, tongs are very important.
Oh yeah.
I love the sound of the sizzle. That's really cool. So he is cooking away.
Yep, we're just going to watch these cook up.
And maybe
usually
I'll
I
learn
make a
something.
few less just for me, it'll take a while to get these because there's so many in there.
And you don't time them. You just keep turning
No, I
them.
just keep watching.
And you just
for a
know
while.
they're done by looking
See, you can
at
see
the
there's one
color.
down here that's turning color, different colors, so that's kind of clear. and they turn white.
Okay.
So we'll just use that for about 2 minutes, and we'll flip
I
them
love
over.
shrimp. Shrimp is like my favorite.
Oh, I love shrimp too.
I think it's because we're Jews.
Is that it?
We're not supposed to be
Oh, because
eating
we're not
shrimp,
supposed to eat it.
right?
Shrimp,
We're
lobster,
both
I love all that
Jewish,
stuff.
so that's one of the forbidden foods. You're not supposed to eat any shellfish.
Oh, that's right. You're not.
You know, so of course we love shellfish and we eat it.
The truth is, I'm barely Jewish. The only way to know that I'm Jewish is, well, 2 ways. My last name, of course, and if I take off my clothes. That's not a pretty sight for anybody, but that's always a dead giveaway.
And, okay, so now I can see the shrimp is starting
Yeah,
to
you can see it starting to turn
Turn.
colors.
colors.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Felix?
Yes, I can. It looks wonderful. Remember that? Remember what that looks like, Monty. Next time you cook shrimp, so you're not.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to use this stuff to learn because you know, I don't cook. My daughter's been cooking. She cooked this really weird thing yesterday. She put cottage cheese in a glass bowl, and then she layered it with tomato sauce, and then she put pepperoni on it, and then she baked it like a casserole in the oven.
Oh, it sounds good.
It's like pizza, I guess, but without the crust.
Yeah, I mean,
She weighs like 90 pounds. She's
yeah,
like,
it's definitely not a carb kind of meal. That's for sure.
yeah. So I didn't taste it because I had gone out with my best friend for lunch and I had fettuccine Alfredo, so I was so full. She's like, take a bite. I'm like, no, I can't.
That's a lot of cheese.
You got to look at this because now it's really turning pink.
Right. Yeah,
I
it
feel
looks
like my
great.
phone is going to fall into the shrimp.
No, I don't think it will. And by the way, you lost me at cottage cheese with that last one. To me, cottage cheese looks like something that you ate, threw up, and then ate again.
That's like a big diet
Grotesque.
thing.
Oh, I hate cottage cheese.
I actually like it. I like cottage cheese, but I don't usually get it.
Well, much like I say with tequila, when people don't want to drink tequila, more for us. More cottage cheese for you.
That's true. That's true. So make sure that you look up Jeff on Facebook and Instagram too.
Nah, I've got an Instagram page. Nothing's on it. I'm lazy with that
So
stuff.
Facebook.
I'm old, so it's all Facebook for me. My kids keep telling me, you got to be on Instagram, you got to be on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, but really it's just me at 4 a.m. when I can't sleep going, I'll just watch for 5 minutes. And then 2 hours later, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I don't watch TikTok. I don't get it.
It's addictive.
Yeah, everybody's watching it. I don't get it. And my Instagram, I don't understand. I have one. I just use it to save photos.
Well, TikTok, that's how that guy Matt Reef got famous. I mean, the guy's charging $175 a ticket now at Radio City.
Wow.
You know who that is?
No.
Oh, he's young. He's very good looking. He actually posed with his shirt off recently. The guy's got, he's got a ripped body. And
Oh, I think I heard people were posting about him
yeah,
on
a
Facebook.
lot of people are upset about him. Blah blah blah. I think he's a pretty funny guy. His crowd work is excellent, and he's really made excellent use of the social media, especially TikTok. And now, like I said, I just saw that he's going to be at Radio City. I think 2 or 3 nights for like $175 a ticket. Crazy.
Wow. Take a look at the shrimp now.
Yeah, it looks great.
It looks amazing.
Oh,
That's a lot of shrimp, guys.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, here's what happened. I always buy the 2-pound bag. Normally, I make about half of it for myself.
Oh,
And then when I brought it over to Bonnie's house, I said, I'm not taking this home. We're just making the whole thing. So Bonnie might have some shrimp left over.
great.
We will.
Well,
All right. While this is
believe me,
finishing up,
it won't go to waste.
what we can do is we can start plating the salad.
Okay, so he's going to plate the salad. Can you see this?
I'm making a mess. Good.
So what he's doing, he's putting
We'll
the
clean up
salad on there.
Okay. I want to make it look beautiful with some color.
Yeah, presentation of the food is very important.
I feel like
Absolutely.
Emerald. I feel like Emerald. I should be going, bam!
That's
Is-
right.
is that-
Sight and sound.
Emerald was a famous chef. I think he still is. And he's also
Yeah, he does a lot of infomercials now, though, with products he sells.
And we were just talking about the salad dressing because Jeff is like me. We don't like the salad dressing that's healthy. We like the full fat. Yeah. Okay. So he got Ken's Parmesan and peppercorn.
Oh,
chef's-
okay.
Can you see it?
Yes, it looks great.
Yeah,
I've
so
used that
That's
before.
the salad dressing we're gonna use.
Yeah, I've
You know,
used that before.
Not none of this oil and vinegar crap.
Actually, the truth is, at home I do use oil and vinegar because I'm trying to not be immense. But for today, I thought we'd have something delicious. I also like, if you've ever never had Marie's, you ever have Marie's dressing?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
really
phenomenal.
that's really phenomenal. Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's very fatty, very delicious. I think we're done here.
Awesome.
You usually find that in the produce section
Yes,
in the
exactly right.
refrigerated
In the
area.
refrigerated produce section,
Yeah.
and phenomenal. I love the Thousand Island and also the creamy Italian. I think we're good here.
By the way, Les says the Bubba Jeff Shrimp Company.
All right, I just need to grab one.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I was thinking I was thinking, Felix, you were doing a Frank Sinatra special. Like, shouldn't Les be on that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea, Bonnie.
Yeah,
We'll
because
ask him. Yeah.
one of the very first times that I ever went to an open mic was Les's mic. He used to have it at a coffee shop. I forgot the name of the coffee shop, and I stayed after to listen to him sing, and he was amazing.
Well,
And he sang Frank Sinatra.
let's bring him on and see if he wants to do it. Okay.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. It's just an idea.
Les.
It was the Belmore Bean Cafe
Belmore
in Belmore.
Bean. Yes. And
There
I
you
loved
go.
your singing. I was like, wow, he really knows what
What's
he's
what's
doing.
this Frank Sinatra thing?
Yeah, Bonnie, that was a great suggestion. I just thought of it.
Then the
Where-
minute you said you had Les on, I thought of it because
Yeah.
of Frank Sinatra when I think of Les. Because
Well,
that was
Les, if you can make it, I do specials every once in a while. And in September 10th, we're going to do a Sinatra Sunday. So if you're
Now,
interested in that.
Not to take an opportunity away from myself, but I do know a Frank Sinatra tribute artist
Okay.
that actually his name is Charlie Gange.
Okay.
He works all over Long Island, and he actually performs as Frank Sinatra. He sounds just
Wow.
like him.
Wow.
But what's the thing that you what does this involve?
Well, it's September 10th, and we're going to have we actually have one of our people that lives in Hoboken, and she'll probably go like to where he was born and everything, and then we may have like some people do some favorite dishes of Frank Sinatra, and then
it's like a tribute to him.
yeah, tribute.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, I
we
can
need
sing
someone-
a couple of Sinatra tunes. That's
yeah, we need
that's easy
someone
enough.
we need someone to sing Sinatra.
I'll wear
which you
my
did today.
tuxedo.
Yeah, what you did today. You did
Yes.
I got you under my skin. So
All right.
maybe you could do day and night and day also.
Night and day under the
Yes.
heart.
Yes, I love that song.
There's such a hungry yearning and burning inside. Hungry, it all fits in.
Yeah,
Hungry.
there you go. See, you can
Got food
cook.
in there and everything.
It's
Yeah.
probably heavy.
Yeah, just
So-
let me know if I'm around. That would be fun.
All right, September 10th. It's usually around 1:00. We do it.
Oh, actually, can I give myself a plug?
Yeah.
On September 10th
Uh-oh.
at 2:00, I'll be performing at the Farmingdale Library with the Retirement Village people.
Oh, okay.
Myself, Stevie GB, Joe Gellish, and Anita Starlight with the
Okay.
Retirement Village people.
Will you be doing YMCA?
Unfortunately, I'm not around to do that.
Okay.
Beth, will you be doing YMCA?
And it also means you can't come to my show and
No. Well, maybe if you want, slip me the name of that person, and we'll.
Yeah, you know what?
I could ask him.
I'll do that. His name is Charlie Gange. He performs all over. He's terrific, a very nice man, very talented. I'll ask him to get in touch with you.
All right, great. Thanks.
Okay.
Hey,
See that
Les.
everybody wins.
Everybody wins, Les.
Less is
Thank you.
more.
Les?
All
Hey,
right,
Les,
bye.
will you
By
and
the way,
the
that
retirement?
looks delicious, Jeff. Next time we get together for lunch, instead of going out somewhere, why don't you just cook for me?
I will come over and meet the Beach Pug. And when you guys are together, will you be doing YMCA, the Retirement Village people? Will you be doing that?
Perfect.
All right, let's get this going.
And less is more. So he's been holding the skillet.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the juice that was
Okay.
cooked out of it, and I'm just going to get rid of some of that.
He's emptying the juice.
And now we just toss on some shrimps.
And now he's putting the shrimp on the salad.
Trying to escape again. That
That's
looks
all
like plenty, right?
Okay, just to let you know, there is a Henry Artizuela watching, a new person.
Wow.
Welcome.
Hi, Henry.
Yep.
Hey,
Welcome,
Henry.
Henry.
How are you? How you doing? We are making a summer. I'm not doing it.
Summer
Jeff is
shrimp
doing
salad.
it. Summer shrimp salad. And look at it. It's finished. Bon
Okay,
Bon
Bonnie, a
appetit.
little more to you. Yeah, you go up. Go up.
Up?
Yeah. Yep, that's perfect. Yep, that's great right there.
Look how
There we go.
beautiful that looks.
Wow,
That's
delicious.
not the salad dressing.
Now let's make it good.
But
You guys are going to enjoy that.
oh yeah.
All
This
right,
is
we're going
lunch.
to put on a little Ken's Parmesan and peppercorn.
Ann says that looks so good.
It does. It looks
Oh, it
great.
is.
Yep.
I'm going to let you do your own. I don't want to give you too much or too little.
I'm gonna do what you it comes out of the bottle fast. Okay.
All right. Let's eat.
And
There you
there you have it, the great Jeff Goldberg.
Yay. Wait, hold on. There you go.
You like the audience clapping.
Manja.
Manja,
right.
manja.
That's a
Mm.
Jew.
Manja
Two
insalata.
Jews saying manja to you. Manja.
Insalata de mare. Manja. There you go.
Felix is Italian.
Nice. We won't hold that against you.
That's right.
That's right.
So there you have it. Can comics cook? Yes. Jeff
Yes.
Goldberg makes a really amazing summer shrimp salad. We
Excellent.
tasted it, but I know I like all the ingredients. So, all right. So here we go.
I'm going to hold this for you. Here's Bonnie taking a taste.
Okay. Here we go.
Yep.
If I hold it up like this. Mmm.
Wow.
Mmm. That is good. That is really good.
Now, if you were less of a lady and more like me, you'd have a little bit of everything in that one bite. You'd get some cucumber and some tomato and some shrimp.
It's fantastic. Now you
Great.
take a bite of yours.
Mm.
Did I give you a fork? Okay.
It's over there.
Now Jeff is going to taste his own creation.
So I always like a little bit of everything, if I can possibly get it. We'll go with we've got some salad, we've got some tomato, we've got a little goat cheese, and some shrimp.
Oh yeah, he did.
The goat cheese, definitely a nice touch. I like that.
Yeah, he put the goat cheese on it.
Yep.
Good.
Very
Excellent.
good. Excellent. Jeff, one more time, where are you going to be at the brokerage? What time and everything?
The show starts, I think, 7 o'clock, 7 or 7:30, but
7:30.
it's sold out.
It's sold out.
It's the semifinals of the Long Island Laugh Off. I think the finals are August 17th.
So save that date
I'm
because
hoping to be there.
yes, let's root for him and hope that he makes it, and then follow him on his Facebook page so you can get all the information and get tickets to all the different things that he's doing.
The competition's stiff, though. I know Allison Persky's going to be there. I'm coming for you, Persky.
Yeah, Allison's a good friend of both of ours, so I'm just going to be quiet and laugh at everybody.
All right. Actually, one of our fans, Lucido, wants a bite of that salad. Says, yum.
I don't blame them. I'm gonna get one last look at the salad before we go.
All right. And let's not forget, Bonnie, your show is tonight, right? At 8 o'clock?
Yes. I have a friend of mine, Andrea Bryant, who's it's a really, we're friends off camera as well. Yeah.
Okay, good.
exactly. She
All
she
right.
gets in and out of the city. I don't travel to the city by myself, so she gets me in and out of the city and gets tickets for stuff that I like to see. But thank you so much for having us, Felix.
It was a pleasure. Everything went well, Bonnie. I like the new tech Bonnie here.
Thanks to Jeff, he figured out how to open it, and I'm just holding it kind of, but
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to it. I'm just like,
Practice. There you go.
there we go. I'm getting used to
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to practice eating now.
Yes. Go. By
All
all
right.
means, do that. You deserve it.
All right. Thank you, Felix.
Thanks again, Jeff, for coming
Thanks,
on.
All right.
Bonnie,
Bye.
good
Felix.
job. Good job as usual, Bonnie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so there you go. Can comics cook? Yes. Jeff Goldberg can cook. And then we have another comic coming up that can cook. We're going to get her on now. And here's her intro. Here you go. And there she is, Aunt Gina. Did I catch you at a bad moment?
No, well, hello, Chef Felix.
How
Good to
are
see
you?
How does the table look? Everybody cool?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's not bad at all.
I was hoping to show you that I have a bunch of kitties over here, but it's impossible. But I just want to make sure, is it close enough? Can you see me, Felix? Is
Yeah.
it close enough to the table?
Yes, I can
Okay.
see you, but
All right, good.
I
All
don't
right.
know if it's a good thing.
I wanted to make piccata, and I'm going to chicken piccata, but I went
Okay.
to my local grocery store and I bought broccoli with garlic and olive oil, and it was $7. It was terrible. I was so mad. I went to the same grocery store. I'm not going to say your name. I bought for $1.99. I got a whole thing of broccoli, and I parboiled it. So I'm going to make broccoli with garlic and oil first because I basically put garlic and oil in everything. So we start with our oil. I mean, I put onions and garlic in everything. I mean, except for, cinnamon stuff. All right, there we go. Look at this pan. Beautiful.
Okay. Ann Rothney says hello, by the
Oh
way.
my God, they're going to be adopted soon. I got to get them so they get fixed first.
Uh-huh.
I work for a wonderful organization called TNR, which is Trap, Neuter, and Release. If they are non-adoptable, they get neutered and then they get put back on the street. But we wanted to talk about if comics can cook. This is funny because I used to do stand-up also in the middle 80s. And I worked with a great comic. He was my best friend. He was a brilliant ventriloquist. And he got me a lot of work. If you get a chance, look up Otto and George ventriloquist. Hysterical.
Sure. I know Otto and George. Excellent. Yeah.
Okay?
Everyone
Okay.
knows that.
I mean, he was brilliant. And like I said, he got me a lot of work in the beginning. And we just didn't travel. But there was, in the 80s, stand-up comedy was everywhere. And in Miami and every freaking city. And there was condos for the comics. And you used to hear that the condos were disgusting. Mostly male comics in the middle 80s. It was hard to get gigs. I'll tell you, I had to promise to drive Otto to the gig. And then I got to MC in order to work. And then years later, I booked a room. Talk about governors. You know Governor's Island, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to book the bar. I used to book a comedy club. I had Brett Butler, John Bazar. I had a lot of
A
comedians.
lot of big names.
What?
A lot of big names.
Yeah. I mean, back then it was so popular. And I have to say, then Seinfeld did that great sitcom, and then all the comics ran to TV. And so the live business got a little slow, but it's now a resurgence. And the amazing thing is there are a lot of female comics now.
Uh-huh.
It's marvelous, because there was one in Panama City, which is my hometown, High Panama City Comedy. It was all women, and we've done that a couple of times, and it was really, really fun because people like funny. They just like funny. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, a man, as long as you're funny, right, Felix?
Absolutely.
I mean, the people you've had on today, even the singer was fun.
Les. Yeah, he's great. He's a
That was
funny guy.
Oh man, that is a little bit of heaven.
Yep.
All right, so a little bit of garlic and oil. You saute it up.
Okay.
Almost done. Because I parboiled the broccoli. You want to have it parboiled so it'll cook nice. And then I'm gonna take it out now because I want to get on with the rest of the stuff that we're gonna do.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that! Can you see? Broccoli.
Yeah. We see it coming out of the pan. Absolutely.
I love it. I gotta tell you, I love broccoli.
I know you actually last time you did the clam sauce with the broccoli, I think.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, I did it a different way, but I didn't have my toaster oven on camera,
Right.
so I couldn't show you how I cooked it. this way, I just was so annoyed that it was so much money in the grocery store when it takes, what would that take, 10 minutes to cook?
Yeah, not even.
And I made spaghetti earlier today for the chicken piccata, which you don't have to do, but I use that same like starchy water to parboil the broccoli. Okay, now we're gonna make the piccata. I have everything already pretty much prepped. And like I said, I basically cook with garlic and onions, everything except for even sometimes breakfast. Well, you can make a nice frittata for breakfast. Ooh, that's nice. Not well enough. So here we go. And this is just regular olive oil. When this is served, I'm going to pour EVOO on here because you don't really want to cook with that as much as with the regular olive oil. It just comes out better. And then I got my garlic. I prepped all that garlic. All right. All right, Felix, you gonna come over and do the dishes?
Hey, I'm a chef. I don't do dishes. I get people to do dishes for me. Remember that. Anyway, Henry Artizuela, a newcomer to our show, says, yummy, yummy.
Oh,
Salamat, Henry. I think he's from the Philippines.
I have to say, I used Giada's recipe with Paisan, so I get my olive and I mean onion and garlic going, and that sort of flavors the oil too. And I've already prepped the chicken with flour, with a little salt and pepper, because I had a lot of time before my segment started. I need more oil. Okay, here we go. The kitties are over here wondering, what is she doing? But I love to foster kittens. I really do. They give you so much, and then they go to another house.
Yeah, that must be tough in a way emotionally.
Oh yeah, there was one last year. Oh my God, I did not want to get rid of, and but she turned out to be so sweet and so adoptable. I had no choice. You know, you have to let them go and get a good family.
Yeah.
I put a little bit of ham in my pan, and this is almost done. I don't know if you can see, but it's browning nicely here. Now with piccata, it always helps to have butter. Oh, my butter's been sitting out so long. Yeah. And I squeezed all the lemon. All right, slow down there, fella. Slow down.
You know, when I was chefing, the piccata was always the favorite. I must have made 1,000 piccatas in my lifetime, if not more.
Really?
Yes. Wherever I went.
Discovered it, I fell in love with it. There was a point in my life where I didn't like lemons. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I could imagine.
And
But
then
I used to have to make like a vat of the piccata sauce, and I used to saute the piccata, and I had this cart with all the chicken breasts on it, and about 6 frying pans, and I would go back and forth.
oh wow.
Sauteing all the chicken, yeah.
Now
Was
did
it
you
incredible?
did you rinse off your these things? Did you rinse them off? They tell you to rinse
Capers,
them off.
the capers.
I gotta admit, I like a little bit of the brine, so I
Right.
keep brine.
It's a little mustery taste to it, but it's good.
Yeah.
A lot of like when you go to a restaurant, they usually put the capers on the piccata and even the franchise.
Yeah.
But when you cater, where I was catering, we didn't use any capers at all.
Okay. So these are almost done, and you don't have to cook them 100%.
Right.
Because we're going to make the sauce and then put them back in there and let the sauce. I'm going to go and get a bowl. Sorry. I always seem to have to leave the thing. All right, here we go. Oh, I wanted some of that shrimp too that they made. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it looked great.
You do have, it's a slippery slope with the shrimp. You have to, make sure they're cooked. All right, I'm going to do the same thing I did with the broccoli. You take it out of the pan. All right. And to your answer, I mean, I think today people are different. When I was younger, men just didn't cook. My cousin wasn't expected to cook or help in the kitchen at all.
Right. Yeah, it
Male,
wasn't. Well,
none of them.
yeah, my father used to help my mother and cook, so that's probably where I got it from.
Oh, maybe.
And then as a kid, it was just me and my sister, and my grandmother would prepare meals and everything. And I was a little kid. I was younger than my sister, and I used to help her, and my sisters didn't want anything to do with it at the time. And my grandmother taught me a lot, actually. How to clean the vegetables and all that stuff. And I guess that's how I got into the culinary field.
Every man and every woman should learn the basics of cooking. It's not even a question of having someone cook for you. You have to take care of yourself in this day and age. All right, we're going to get some of that fond off.
Oh, by the way, I have your answer. I have your answer to washing dishes.
Huh?
I have your answer to the washing of the dishes.
Oh.
Bill Meisner says the dishwasher will be there in September. There you go.
It's funny because my daughter had her boyfriend living at our house for a while, and his name is Steve. Hi, Steve. And he's a chef, and yet he would be the one who would do the dishes. But Meisner,
Really?
I'm going to have dishes waiting for you. All right, so now we'll put a little bit of the lemon.
Yeah.
And now we basically just let this simmer up and put everything back in. Just let it simmer up. Like I said, I love how my glasses are all steamed. I can't see. You can eat it with pasta or without. And then I put my capers
In front of you. Yeah, it's important that you drain the capers too.
Oh yeah, draining is important, but people also tell you to rinse them. And the truth is, I do like just a touch of that brininess in there.
Yeah.
And if you can smell it, you can smell the brininess. Just a touch more of chicken soup. And then basically it's done.
Right. Just let it reduce a little bit, maybe thickens a little, and you're all set.
And that's it. And I have dinner I'm staying in a little house. I don't have really a kitchen. This is basically how I cook here. So I like to make a big meal. Oh, I have to turn that off. Hold on. And then I'll freeze the portions. This way I don't have to cook every time. That's the problem. You don't want to be cooking in the summer and have your kitchen just.
Yeah, I try not to do anything in the oven during the summer.
Hey, were you going to show any of my videos of me performing?
Yeah, I can. But I don't think I can do it today. But on the next time you're on, we're going to do like a little array of stuff. How's that?
Well, I told you everybody I love to do karaoke. I do stand up too, but I love doing karaoke, and I've got a couple of new songs, and we'll play them. I've got these great boots, so I did Nancy Sinatra, maybe for the Sinatra tribute.
You could do that. Sure, why not? You could do that song during that tribute. Yeah.
Yeah, I really it was so funny because I'm 62. I don't mind admitting it because I like the idea of aging. So I went into this store and I swore I was going to get myself a old lady orthopedic pair of sneakers, and I just couldn't find anything I liked. They were all just, I don't know, either they look like Dr. Scholl's or or they just seemed too thin to be of any importance. And as I'm leaving, these gorgeous boots called me, and they were like $15. I was like, I guess I'll never change. I go ahead and get the glamorous boots, and so I had to come up with a song. All right, this is simmering. Nice.
When we do our Sinatra special, you're gonna have to do obviously the famous Nancy Sinatra song, and then I want you to sing the James Bond song that she did.
Which song?
She did a James Bond theme song. Yes.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
You Only Live Twice. That was it.
Oh, yeah. I don't usually do songs that I'm not familiar with, you know. I mean,
Unknown caller.
You know what? I don't know what that is. I apologize for that. My phone wasn't on right.
All right, I want to say hi to my daughter, Lily. How you doing? My fan and Bill Meisner and Port St. Joe, the most beautiful town. Well, not the most beautiful town, but it is a beautiful town.
Anywhere in Florida usually is
My
a beautiful town.
family and my friends.
Okay.
All right, so I guess that's about all we can do today.
I'm sorry. I did you show us the whole dish in a dish?
Yeah.
Let's-
Well, I
let's
didn't plate it because I'm
Okay.
just letting it sort of just gel.
All right. Well, let's see what it looks like. Okay. There you go. All right. Be careful.
Well, I'm glad that did not fall on my foot.
Yeah. Be careful.
Oh, here, let me shake it up a little bit for you. There you go.
All right. Shake, shake, shake.
And I put the pasta in the refrigerator, so if I'm not going to eat right this second because it's boiling hot in here, but I just take the pasta, put it in there, and reheat it with it, and you got a whole meal. And then, oh, I forgot that I was going to show you this. I don't know if you have trouble feeding your friends and family broccoli and veggies, but you can also just sort of cut this off
Yeah.
and put that in, and you get your veggies in without having to eat just your veggies.
Yeah.
So
I've done
I
that.
gotta go, Felix. I got another gig in November, and
Yes.
I need to prepare. Felix never laughs at my jokes. He never laughs at my jokes.
Well, you don't laugh at mine, so that makes us even.
That's because you're a chef, and I'm a comedian.
Well, I took the comic school. I went there and I did my stand up on Governors.
Yeah, okay, going to school for comedy is not the same as being on the road where people are telling you to take your shirt off.
People never tell me to take my shirt off.
I guess that's
not
my
even
best.
not even my wife. There you go. You see, I made you laugh. There you
Hey,
go.
look at that.
Look
It's
at
a
that.
miracle. Felix, you're always a pleasure. I really enjoy hanging out with you. You had really great guests today. It was really an honor to be with those guys. They were funny and fun. It was really marvelous. Appreciate it.
Thank you, and don't forget you're part of the team, so you deserve the applause as well. So,
Spooky.
wait here, let's give you an applause. There you go.
I'll be here all week.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Aunt Gina. And we'll work on getting the your karaoke and your other thing going. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't wait. There's a place here in Babylon that is really a blast.
Okay, great.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Take care. Bye. Okay, so that was Aunt Gina making her piccata. Okay, folks, this was a long show. Next week, I think will be a little less time. We're going to have Ray the Pretzel Man on with Not of This World. His pretzels are incredible. I'm sure you'll like it. Then we'll have a couple of surprises for you. And if you haven't guessed, we have a couple of specials coming up under Chef Felix and Company. One is August 13th. We have Spooky Sunday. We're going to have a guest star, Misty Wagner, who's been in some horror movies, and she makes horror props. She's a very interesting woman. So that would be on Chef Felix and Company on YouTube, August 13th, and on Facebook pages Felix Restucia, and also Let's Eat LI Facebook pages. And then later on, the recorded version is going to be on those as well. but we'll also be on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. So we're still part of Governors. We will always be a part of Governors, and we will always be associated with Governors. Hopefully. Only kidding. All right. And then on the 10th, it looks like we're going to have a Sinatra Sunday. Okay. And that ought to be interesting. All right. So don't forget to share. Everyone who watches the show, share, whether it's recorded or live. I appreciate it. A couple of shout outs we got going, but first we have one comment here. One more. Ann Rothney, who is probably our number one fan, loved today's show. She had a good time. Thank you, Chef Felix, and all the great guests. Thank you, Ann Rothney from Bakersfield, California. And we do thank you, Ann, for all the watching that you've done. And I thank you for all of the time that you've been on my Facebook, even before the show. I really do appreciate that. All right. So that's Ann Rothney. We just have a few shout outs besides Ann Rothney. We have Chris Smith, who is always on my Facebook. We have Joan Kruppe Asher, and also Elizabeth Bettapede. We hope she's okay. We haven't really seen much of Elizabeth Bettapede. And then we have Angela Marie. Angela Marie, thank you. And that's a shout out to you. And Mickey Delaney, a shout out to you as well. And we've picked up some fans from the Philippines, or that are from Filipino, or that are Filipino, or Filipina, I should say, both men and women. And salamat to you, salamat out there. And we appreciate you watching our show. Please share. And that's it. So that's our show for today. Want to thank everyone. Again, this is your show, not mine. And we'll see you next week on Let's Eat LI and Beyond, where our table is set for you.